still dream chasing, will probably forever dream chase. Life is about creating yourself and living out those wildest goals, embracing the unknown and trusting the process. Hard work, passion, purpose, we all got it, just gotta dig deep and never stop pursuing your aspirations. Stick to the formula. You've entered future legends territory. Pull up a seat and join us. This is the Ill Table.
We have Kirk, right?
Kirk, yes, photographer and video director.
Yes, the Kirk, let's not forget that.
Kirk. His cool demeanor and amazing photography and production skills are what have this guy in such high demand. Humble, but very aware of his outstanding abilities, the D.C., Maryland native is thriving. His name will go down in history. Kirk. Don't forget it.
Okay, so hi, we have the Kirk at the Ill Table. Season 2 is going on.
Nothing much, everything's good. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. You're so busy. I was like, I just gotta lock this in some way, somehow. Kirk, please come on down to the Ill Table. So thank you for having me.
No problem.
You were joining me.
No problem.
So basically, let's get into it. I remember when I first met you, you were I want to say you were more into the video, you were kind of filling it out. So I remember you doing more like videos and that type of thing, but now I've seen you blow up into like what will be one of the top photographers of our time. So how did you transition and what kind of hit you to be like, you know what, I kind of need to do this. I'm good at it. What made you switch over?
I switched over honestly out of desperation and need.
Okay.
I think what really got me motivated and got me out of this content stage was I was working at Adidas, like on retail, minimum wage job after I graduated, just trying to figure some things out. And I actually got fired a week before Christmas.
Oh man.
So going into 2012, I honestly didn't have a job or nothing, and I was just in Atlanta with rent due, a bunch of other little things going on. So what I had was a camera just sitting in my living room that I use on occasion, but never really went full-fledged with it. And I really just decided, like at that point, like I'm gonna go 100% into shooting videos, photography, as a way to break into this industry and to maybe move on to bigger and better things. And I took that motivation and that desperation of just needing to make some money and needing to make something happen. And I haven't looked back ever since, and things moved pretty fast. Like once I really dedicated my life to it, things moved really, really fast.
Fuck Nick. Yeah.
This beat is so bitch.
They go hard. Got niggas on shoulders in their home.
I spent 100 on my fit and it's 500. I do whatever for the hundreds, only hundreds. I spend the rest on my homies cause they 100. I'm thinking blood, but all my hundreds, they blue hundreds. Keep it 1,000, I'm 1,000, I'm 1000.
Ever since I've known Cam, like, it was so crazy when I first saw your work. I'm like, dang, this man, like, is really, really talented, but he don't be saying nothing to nobody. Like, he don't be saying that, not like a rude, but it's just like, you kind of like, ooh, like, and when you see his work, it's like, oh, so this is what you were over there doing. So, tell me how has it, you think that it's, of course, clearly it's more impactful than it is harming, but have you found, like, it to be kind of negative connotation sometimes? Like, you come out, like, tell me about that.
Yeah, I've been told I'm unapproachable at times, or I give off like a mean vibe, and honestly, I've been quiet my whole life. Like in high school, I was a quiet kid. Never was a lame.
Okay, big difference.
It's a big yeah. Everyone knew I was cool. I still wore the cool stuff, but I was a kid that no one really talked to like that. But a lot of my personality comes from me being an observer. I observe everything. Like I pick up on everything. Like I know everybody at this table before, and I probably never even shook hands with a lot of you guys. Like I already know who you are, I know what you do, and I know how I can get something, not necessarily out of you,
but what you can help,
way,
yeah.
But I know how we could work. So I already go in my business with a game plan of, okay, bet I'm in the room with whoever the artist is. Like I know what I need to get out of him. I know what's gonna make me get that out of him because I already can tell by his personality what moves him, so I know the right things to say to him. That's gonna allow me to get this picture, allow me to shoot this video for him. Like I know what's gonna make him tick because I observe things. So
okay.
Like when I sit in studio sessions, I'm in sessions almost every day, whether it be working or just kicking it with some of my friends. And I just observe everything. I observe how this artist moves,
right?
Like what things he likes, what he doesn't like, what type of shots would be cool if I took one of him. And I apply that to my business, and it's definitely allowed me to move further, because the quietest one in the room is often the one that's less threatening.
Right.
So, and as a photographer and a director, this is just a step to get me to where I want to go. I'm able to be quiet and actually get in places that other people haven't been. Like, I've been in private meetings with some of the biggest celebrities, and I'm just a cameraman.
Right.
But they don't look at me as anything besides a cameraman. But at the end of the day, I'm able to take some of that and apply it to certain projects that I'm working on.
Right.
And I already know, like, oh man, this artist's working on this. Let's get on it first or something like that. So, me being quiet has definitely helped me. And it also helps me because I don't have bad blood or relationships. Like, no one feels any type of way.
Right.
Sometimes it is a weakness because no one feels it.
Right.
It's like something that I gotta get better at, but so far it's definitely helped.
So I read that you first kind of got into photography. Your dad's a photographer, correct?
Yeah.
And you really got into it when you used to throw events and you threw a wig show and your phone died and you didn't even have a picture to take with wigs. So tell me, like, how...
That was a heartbreak.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, that's kind of how I got my start in Atlanta. That's what a lot of people even to this day still know me for. I threw a concert with Wiz, honestly, off the random. Never threw a concert before. Really never threw an event of that magnitude before. But at the time, Wiz was my favorite rap artist coming up. This is kind of before he kind of really blew up to become a household
so we're talking
name.
like pre-OJ, Orange Juice type
like
of that.
Literally days before Kush Orange Juice dropped. He was on his Deal or No Deal tour, and I actually originally reached out on behalf of this fashion club that I had started with a couple of my friends, Asia, Robbie, and Jazz, and a couple other people at
I know
Spell
them.
House. Oh, you know them?
Yeah, I know them a little bit, a little
Some
something.
cool people,
Yeah, they
So I reached out to Wiz Camp, honestly, just thinking like, man, if we could do a fundraiser of some type, get them to come to campus, maybe raise some money for the club or just something. Honestly, really just throwing it out there.
So you get.
And ironically, he hit me back, like his camp hit me back and said, yo, we won a 50-city tour in the whole United States, and for some reason we don't have an Atlanta stop.
That's crazy. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Atlanta,
right?
What? So I kind of jumped at that opportunity and actually switched it more to a more personal thing, with still the organization in mind, but just more personal and something bigger that we can actually make some profit off of, and end up booking them. And yeah, the night was crazy, sold out. You know what I mean? Everything that I went through that day, from balancing school to trying to throw this event. Like, I remember I had a class project that day where I had to wear a suit to school. I literally had to leave straight from school to the venue. Like, I'm at the event in the suit and tie.
Already bossing up. They don't even know what's going on. I'm trying to be my school project. Okay.
I remember end of the night when I finally got to actually talk to Wiz, and I tried to get a picture with him, and I had no camera, my phone was dead, so I have nothing to actually really show that I did.
Like, was it you?
Yeah. People always definitely be like, I don't believe you, you know what I mean? I don't have nothing but just my name and just what I got out of it. So from that point on, I told my dad, like, I need to get a camera. If I do another event with a celebrity, I want to at least be able to guarantee I get a picture or something to be able to prove that I did the event. Like, and that was honestly as deep as I was thinking.
Yeah,
we went out and we bought a T2i, Canon T2i, about $400 or $500. And it literally sat in my room for months, collecting dust. And a friend of mine, Original Fani, he used to always like get on me like, man, why don't you use your camera? Like, we could be taking pictures of just graffiti walls, anything. Like, let's just start taking pictures. And I just was like, all right. And at the time, I was managing an artist who needed visuals, and we couldn't really afford to pay for visuals. So I kind of picked it up from there, and it started as just a hobby. I was literally charging $50 for video shoots, like crazy when I look back on it.
Because the budget is the budget high now,
I was doing videos for $50, $75. That's some people should have racked up.
Right, no, really.
Set on them, you know what I'm saying? But it turned into a career, like, which is crazy.
Yeah. Free bands out the building. Straight up. Hey. Got the Gucci boots on like it's snow. Straight up. Big booty freak and she far. Straight up. All my whole treatment very important. Straight up.
So I was reading, it's crazy because I was at work and I'm like, okay, I got Cam. Well, I hope I got Cam. He better text me back. I need him. And then I go to like, cause I check Life and Times often, and I look and it's respect the shooter, Cam Kirk.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, Cam better text me back. But no, so I was like, just like, this is crazy because I remember when I came back to Atlanta from Hampton and I met you and you really were just starting off. Like, you always had your camera, but it's gotten to like a whole nother level, and sitting and gone and have, after seeing some of the features they've done on photography, you had the same exact feature like any photographer that's been out. Yeah. So what was that like, and how did that come about? Because I did kind of go through, and when I was researching, and I was kind of finding some of the same captions for some of them, but I see that was something where they really reached out to you and really spoke to you. So what is that like to be featured on Jay-Z's blog, and how old are you?
I'm 25.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, you're doing it. So 25 featured on Jay-Z's blog, and this is like over a year, like a year, 2 to 3 year span. What does that feel like, and what is that?
Nah, it's a blessing. Like I said, it's amazing the looks I've gotten this year. I always was getting frustrated before, because I'm like, man, I feel like I shoot a lot of big names, but my name gets so lost behind
everything. Yeah.
Like, I'm always shooting. I might shoot a Future or G's or whatever, but no one knows me. I'm just a cameraman, or my name kind of gets hidden through the blog posts and stuff like that. So now that certain magazines, even I got a feature on Complex magazine, which I've been trying to get for years. Like, that was a huge thing. And then to be featured on Jay-Z's Life and Time, something that I actually tell my dad and my mom, like, something that they know. Like, this is Jay-Z's website,
right?
And it resonates with them. And it's something that they don't understand who I shoot.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mom, Dad, it's Jay-Z. They're like, oh, okay. So that was definitely a blessing. And that was actually an interview I did months ago that I didn't think was actually going to come out because of just the timing. But they actually told me that Jay-Z has to approve everything that goes into his site. So
Jay-Z approved. You got the stamp, man.
So
get the whole stamp. Let me hold the meal, man. What's up?
Definitely. Let me go and go with you.
In 5 years, I want to really dive into the photography aspect of what I do. So in 5 years, I hope to really push the boundaries of merchandising photography, whether it be selling posters maybe in Walmart, Spencer's, and coming out with coffee table books, all types of things like that. Definitely want to be shooting magazine covers, album covers, and things of that nature. So to just keep expanding what I'm doing and take it to another level where I'm extremely nationally recognized. Like, I'm nationally recognized now, but really take it to another level.
When they're hearing it, it's not like, cool, huh? It's like, okay, we know exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to be that guy, that photographer in Atlanta.
Gotcha. And you will be.
Look. I fucked it and washed out my dick with the curtains inside of the Phantom.
All of this leads up to now. I know that you're working on the coffee table book, correct? What can we expect in this ending quarter 2014? It's almost 2015. Can't believe the year's almost over. What's next?
What's next for me right now is I'm about to just go into super grind mode again, focusing back on myself. I took a little time. I feel like spending it on other people sometimes, so it's time to buckle down and really get some things accomplished. And I've been working on this coffee table book actually for some time now. I've always had this idea, like, man, I've shot everybody in Atlanta. I should like put it together, and it's just cool ways to show your portfolio off versus just a generic
on the web or something like that.
You know, just make some cool ways to merchandise what it is that we do. Because one of the big things I'm moving for in the future is not charging the rappers for money or for what I do, but more so finding ways to provide my services to them for free, but make my money on the back end other ways. So basically using their fame the way they use their fame for money, to promote, me using their fame to make money as well. So without having to actually dig into the pockets of rappers who might be dealing with budget difficulties or label difficulties, like really cut all the business out of the actual creative space and let the creativity make itself, and let's be creative. Let's just work. Don't worry about the back end. I'll handle that. So I'm dealing with artists now on that level. Like, man, let's just get up. Let's do a photo shoot. Where it goes is where it goes. You know what I'm saying? I have people in place on my end to ensure that I'm protected, and they have people on their end to make sure they're protected. So let's stop all the business. Let's just get straight to it. Like, let's just shoot. Let's shoot a video. Let's do some photo shoots. Now those videos and photos gonna end up in magazines and other things, however they do, like they're supposed to, and the business will be straight on that end and everybody will be happy.
Okay.
So like this year I'm moving towards like really making money off of my name and what I do and with the help of the people that are around me. So I want to do this coffee table book. It's going to be called Home of the Brave.
Home of the Brave.
It's basically a culmination of all my favorite photos of Atlanta artists.
Okay.
I'm working right now on the design aspect. It's about, I'll probably say it's about 50% done.
Okay.
I have a lot of the photos I want. I actually wanted to put it out a year ago, which would have been the absolute wrong time.
Yes.
Which is what I'm
Crazy how
finding
things
out now.
work,
Yeah, now I've been able to come in contact with so many more artists to the point where now the book literally has almost any artist you could think of that's relevant in Atlanta. So right now I'm just working to figure out distribution ideas and design ideas to really get it and make it something that I can release. I'm trying to set a goal on myself so I can just stay focused. And my goal is my birthday next year, February 27th.
Okay, I'm gonna check in. Hello.
Yeah, definitely. So that's the first time I ever announced that actually. So yeah.
We got the first here?
Never said that before. That's an exclusive.
Thank you.
Blow that up.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I will. Blowing it up. We tweeting and texting, right? Everybody putting their orders up. We ready February 27th. Future photographers, videographers, directors, because this is the powerhouse. He does it all. Let them know where they can find you, who you are, and all that good stuff.
Cool. Anybody looking to get in contact with me or find me, you can check my website out at thecamkirk.com. It's actually the same thing on Instagram and Twitter, thecamkirk. And feel free to hit me up and let's talk. Let's talk business. Let's talk, aspirations, creativity, and let's just work. Let's network.
And I saw your blog. You respond. I was reading. You was responding to comments on the blog. So
I respond
make sure
to
you got that.
all of my comments. Please don't hit my blog asking how much I charge. That's like a private thing. Like we can talk about that. But anything if you want to know, like little creative questions, how I shoot, what I shoot with, for sure, hit me up on the blog, dcamkirk.com. I'm also selling my first print right now, which is Gucci Man Trap God print. It's available right now. I'm only selling 50 of them, so you gotta hurry up and get it. It's at dcamkirk.com, and you can see, click on shop, and you'll figure out how to pay for that.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate you.